sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the state capital of California, the gold rush city of Sacramento. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Black Knights of Columbus taking on our home team. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys, losers of 2 straight, hoping to get back on track here. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from the California capital. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Buckeye, the young rookie QB from Ohio State.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Here we go. 45, White. Ready?
Off play action, it's Cunningham. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
On first and 10, it's Brooks. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Cunningham to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Cunningham will try to pick it up himself. And he's got this down to the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
At the 35-yard line.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
16 yards. First down, Black Knights.
Here we go, set.
Running the toss to Brooks here. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys in the quarterback position.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Down. Hut.
They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Columbus.
A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 8-yard line.
33, ready.
Once again, it's Brooks. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
Brooks. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Brooks, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Tigers, nothing.
So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A 3-yard pickup.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
A 1-yard gain.
Here's 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
Outside, complete to Burnett.
The 1st down pass.
The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of catches, 59 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Now a 1st carry here for the running back. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
19 Tiger. Go ahead, baby. Go.
Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Mack. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41.
You look at this defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. On the ground with a tight end. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Tigers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Black Knights offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. They'll start the drive with Samuels. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
At the 39-yard line.
Ready. 33, yellow. Hut.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Ready?
Here's Cunningham. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
Cunningham looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Up the middle with Brooks here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Now Cunningham. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
You ready?
Here's Brooks. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go. 52 blue.
In motion, the tight end.
Check, huh?
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Cunningham. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
The 36-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
It's now 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And coughed it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
You can admire his sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down? And I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Pass complete. That's Lovett. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Black Knights will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Can you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes left side. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags. And it's a kickoff return to end the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And able to get this out to the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Black Knights offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Back to throw. Cunningham. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And on now is the punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to the 30. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's good for a Columbus first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run on 1st down. Wallace. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Here's Cunningham from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, This one ends up out of the punter's reach, and now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Cunningham. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
45.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll go with Mack here up the middle. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Got an open man. It's Burnett. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Head to 60. Head to 60.
He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He will have the first down and a bit more. Touchdown! A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Tigers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We are back now in Sacramento. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll run right here with Brooks. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Down. 33.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Set.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's caught. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down.
First down.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
Hands pass. Complete to Dominic Lovett. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
On the set.
Now 2nd and 3.
Set. Ready. Hut.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wallace. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
That's good.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Set. Hut.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
That's another Columbus. First down.
Ready.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer, takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here we set.
Brooks is into the end zone. Touchdown. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, he shifts past him. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. This to the outside from Mack. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
It's 4th down.
And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Up the middle they go. Wallace. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Cunningham to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 10. A little under 2.5 to go. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here. Starting with 1st and 10. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here now, 3rd down. Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for number 87.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
An 8-yard gain.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Room to maneuver at the 35. And touchdown! A big play there. 55 yards. And the Tigers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
At the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. A run out of the gun with Brooks.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Knights, 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready. Set, ready. Check.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Sacramento, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Columbus, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.